Yes, मेरे बाल चुदे हुए. Of course. सही है. क्या मेन मैन का.
This is the photo. I got with John and Abasi. I'm looking towards my camera and we're just, we're just doing our own selfie here. But yeah, I'm his biggest fan. It's like Keisuke and him, they're the most fun players to watch for me, and it's not even close. So I got with John and Abasi. I'm looking towards my
ठीक है. रायन भाई इधर आ जा. भाई इधर आ जा. अजीब लग रहा है. It's like I'm watching YouTube with random people on YouTube.
What's up guys, Mainman Sui here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always. In this video I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the Tekken World Tour experience. It was fucking amazing. It's the first Tekken World Tour I've ever gone to, and Tekken World Tour event in general, like a major, and this was a Tekken World Tour finals. I used to go to so many tournaments, and then I went to EVO 2019, like, you know, almost 7 years ago. But it's also because, you know, I had my son back then, and he was a small baby. And then I separated from his mother, and it's just like, I took a large responsibility for Willem after that separation. And then I was like, I just couldn't travel that much anymore. And you want to focus on being a dad, you know. So, you know, it took this long for me. It's not the first tournament I go to, you know, since then. I've gone to small events, locals here. And this was also in Malmö, you know, it was nice where it was in Sweden. So I felt I could go, you know, and I want to go more now. I felt it immediately when I was there, how much I've missed going to events like this. And it just blew my mind. It's the best event I've ever been to. And, you know, it's so cold in Sweden. I mean, you heard Tasty Steve so many times, you know, go like, my God, how can you guys take it? It's so cold. And I tell you guys on stream all the time, like when I take my son to school, you know, every morning it's like -15. It's just ice and snow everywhere, and I'm just like, my God, it just wanted to end. It's so shit. Oh, and a huge shout out to Vima, Swedish DBD God, the DBD GOAT, who's now playing Tekken since a couple of months, and like hosted me, my super good friend Patrick, and he hosted 5 other guys. Guys from Finland, Germany, Schweiz, mods from my stream, guys from my stream. We just all had a blast, like such nice people. And at the event, I'm gonna get into me competing. It was very much an afterthought, you know, me playing in the LCQ, but I felt like, you know, as I'm there, you know, I really gotta play. You know, I've been playing Dota. So many people have been coming to my stream like, oh my God, is Main Man dead? Because I'm not uploading to YouTube, I'm not streaming Tekken, but you know, I got so burnt out playing this game. You know, I played Devil Jin for like a month trying to get God 1. It was so hard. Devil Jin is so trash. It's like, that's why I laughed a little bit when I just saw FDX upload. I'm gonna make my final season 2 tier list, but I saw FDX uploaded his tier list and he was like, everyone can win, you know, there are no dog shit characters. And I'm like, Devil Jin is dog shit. There's a reason you don't see him played. You know, you see Keisuke on Kazuya, and in my opinion, Kazuya, he's competitive a little bit, but he can't really compete with the good characters. And that's why Keisuke loses. You know, Keisuke is that good, in my opinion. Like, he's top 5 player when it comes to hardcore skill in Tekken, in my opinion. It's just Kazuya holds him back a little bit. He has to rely so much on electric and just core fundamentals. But like Devil Jin is dog shit. He's fucking dog shit in this game. You know, I played Devil Jin ranked, hated that. And then I played Armor King to get him to God 2. And like grinding for God 2, it's soul crushing. I got depressed. So I needed a palette cleanse. And I was like, I'm gonna play Dota now. And I played Dota for like 2 months. And I feel like it's arguably the greatest game ever made. Like, I love Dota. I always watch competitive Dota. Once per year, I try playing Dota again as a player. I always come to the same conclusion that it's not for me. Not only is it all of the Russians, you know, in voice chat, suka, bliet, fuck you! You know, all kinds of slurs, like 24/7. It has a voice chat Dota. But also, every match I play, I feel like I have to be a psychiatrist. Those are just my 4 teammates. You're playing against your team every match. You're like, no, don't salt, don't tilt. We can do this, guys. No, it's okay that, you know, Slardar died there. Like, let's just focus. Can we try and go here? And then on top of that, you're playing against the enemy team, which is 5 people. And I just love the game. It's such an incredible game. Thank you, Gaben, you know, and Valve for Dota 2. But I'm just going to go back to watching it. I just go back to Tekken. I'm like, I understand why I play Tekken. You know, 1v1, you know, and great game has its problems, but great game. And 1v1, it's all up to me. I don't gotta listen to some fucking jerk-off idiot in voice chat. I don't know how you guys do it to play team games. I don't get it.
Watching my favorite YouTuber streaming himself eating food while I'm eating and watching him on YouTube. Damn, bro. Deep talks with it.
But so anyway, I got out of my Dota phase, started playing Tekken again just a few days before Tekken World Tour. And I did not sweat it at all. Me and my friend Patrick, we were like, we're just gonna go over, have fun. I did this for the socials. I wanted to meet, you know, Io Richie. I wanted to meet Rukang. I want to meet all of those people. I wanted to meet Arsan. Didn't get to meet him again. Met so many amazing players, you know, pro players, fans and stuff, Tekken players. Had such a blast. Met so many amazing people, but I missed Arslan again, and I missed Atif. I'm almost gonna get emotional talking about this, but everyone who came up to me to just shake my hand, say hi, told me they liked my videos. People were so unbelievably nice to me. I can't even begin to explain it. So everyone that, you know, shared some words with me or just wanted a picture or something, I really, really, really appreciate it. Meant so much to me. So yeah, I played in VLCQ for fun, and those of you who did take a picture with me, if someone, inshallah, God willing, you know, recorded some of my footage when I played my matches, because again, I took this so casually. I should have had my friend record my matches just to post on YouTube for you guys, but I just didn't give a shit. I was just meeting people and then, okay, I played, blah, 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 like, but I'm gonna explain my matches. But if someone recorded some of my matches, please contact me on Discord, or maybe come to my stream or whatever. You can contact me on Discord, you know, and just please send me the footage if you can. Yeah, in terms of my performance, my first match was against a guy called Carulo. If I remember correctly, Portuguese guy living in Schweiz. Carulo was so funny, so nice. He had the fireman 70s porn stash. I mean, I almost fell in love, you know. But Carulo played so well. When I sit down to play like that, I played Heihachi. I just, no warm-up, I just sit down. I just played like fucking ass. It's like anytime I play this game, you know, on my stream, I warm up for half an hour, then I do player matches, and then I play ranked. But just sitting down like that, cold, I just, oh God, I just reminded, it was a good reminder, like how trash I play when I just sit down like that. I know it sounds like a cope excuse, but you gotta remember, I didn't care, I didn't give a single fuck about the outcome of the matches. I was just there to have fun, but I just felt like, I can barely move, I can't punish, and Carulo, to his credit, on his Dragunov, such great steps, and punishes, and then he just calls out my electric, ducks it, and while standing to punish, which is hard to do. Electrics recover quickly. He could have done what Dragunov, you know, duck to keep it safe while setting one free. It just, no hesitation, while sending 2 launches me, and I was impressed by him. I'm just like, damn, so nice. And you do this with no warm-up, but he eventually told me later, he was like, okay, I warmed up a bit. He had played some casuals before our match. And I don't know if as a favor to me, he played Dragunov instead of Nina, but a very nice guy. And my next match was, I think it was the guy who was there with his girlfriend, and he played Heihachi. Oh god, I liked him because I was the stronger player there. I beat him, but I just loved the fact that he did, when he launched me, he did triple electric, you know, the Heihachi staple. But instead of doing an optimal good ender, he bounced, you know, in that staple, he bounced. What does he do? He dashes in and does an omen. That's what he does. Doesn't go for like wall travel, doesn't go for Oki or good damage. He ends it with an omen, and I was just like, he won my heart there, and I did have to compliment him on that. So, and that's the stuff I like. You know, you don't sweat too much. You're just there to have fun. You know, and that's what I felt also after my match with Karula. I was just like, ah, fuck this. So next match when I played against that guy, I played Kazuya, and during that set, I started getting a bit more warmed up, and then I kept true to my identity, and I just stuck with triple electric staple with Kazuya. You know, triple electric, down for 1, down for 2, and just went for swag combos, for stuff I like. That's all I did. I never went for like a more safe staple. I dropped it a few times, but I was, am I allowed to say I was impressed by myself and that I got it like to 90%, I would land that staple. But I had very fun matches, and I thought I played well. And then I played against another Heihachi player from Sweden, Jiu-Jitsu man. Unless I'm mistaken, his name, I'm not allowed to say his name because it was like N-word Mitsu. Was his name. Oh, I love the guy because he was always like, oh, I'm so trash, you're gonna smoke me. Oh my god, I won't have a single chance in hell. So he was like, so I should get to pick my side. I should get player 2 and you're gonna play player 1. I'm like, I'm too nice. I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll do that. And then of course there's that, he's quite solid. So we go 1-1, but then the final match, I lock in and I beat him, but I was quite close to losing to him. But super nice guy as well, super nice guy. And then my final match is against, I think your name was Luca, played Alyssa. He was good, and we went 1-1. And then something super unfortunate happened the last match. I'm a PC player, and I started suspecting this must be a PlayStation bug. Oh, and Hexmark, oh, what a nice guy. Usama Abbasi. Got a photo with him and Vajon. I told Vajon I'm his biggest fan. But yeah, last match versus that Alyssa, I'm blocking in the first round, and then suddenly Kazuya just holds that block indefinitely. And I just, what is going on? And I release the stick, and Kazuya's just retreating. He's just locked. Locked in a retreat. I've never seen this before. I was just like, what is happening? And that continues for 2 rounds. You know, I eventually unplug the stick and plug it in again. And I'm like, it won't even light up. And then eventually, after like 20 more seconds, it lights up. And now I can control again. And Alyssa guy has gotten 2 rounds. And we're on the final round. And then that's a pretty good round. But he wins that round. And that's how I'm knocked out. And I just felt like, whatever. I had fun. I thought I had cool matches. But super nice guy, the Alyssa player. Fuck Alyssa, though. What a piece of shit character. You know, it was Harada's big goodbye. He's no longer involved with Bandai Namco Tech, and he's retired. You know, so that was bittersweet. He had a booth, you know, where people could go up and get stuff signed. Murray was there. Even Nakatsu was there. I got a photo with them. I got to talk a little bit to Murray, Nakatsu, and Harada. They were so nice, and they were so nice to the fans. They told us they were going to talk about the future of Tekken. When Harada took the stage, I was expecting more of a speech. But they didn't. It was a very, very short just hello and then roll the trailer. So I don't know. I expected more there. Above a trailer, you do have my thoughts on that. The venue was very nice. Slagthuset in Malmö, very close to the central station. On the way home on the train, I'm sitting next to some random lady, middle-aged. She seems to be like, 50, so slightly older than me. Very nice to talk to. We're just chit-chatting about whatever. And then she's like, so what have you done? And I'm like, oh, you know, I was at a, you know, gaming tournament in Malmö, so I'm traveling home now. We were at, she lived in Malmö, so she was like, oh, where was it? I was like, it was at Slaghuset. And she was like, oh, nice. Oh, so we have gaming tournaments there as well. And she was like, do you know what I always see there? Furry conventions. I just fucking died laughing, man. And she's like, oh, I work close there. I have my offices close by. And I always see them walking by. And she was like, what the fuck is wrong with furries? And some of them smell. There was no ill will, no malice. I swear to God, if you had met this lady, she was so nice. And she was very, like, talkative, which is rare with Swedes. But yes, so she meant no ill will. She was like, some of them really smell. And I've never met furries, you know. But I've met some Smash players. But I remember JDCR tweeting when... years ago when he had been a TO. He's a kind guy, JDCR, so he just helped out at a Smash event because they needed people, they needed more TOs. So JDCR helps out. And I remember tweeting afterwards, he was like, dear God, can you guys just please use deodorant? Shower and use a deodorant. And you know, that might seem mean, but it's like you shouldn't walk around smelling like shit. But so yeah, I didn't know that they had furry conventions where we were at Slaghuset. So that really made me laugh. And of course, I met so many pro players and just Tekken players and fans who were there. I really, really wanted to meet Arslan and Atif, but I didn't get to meet them. And it was hard for me to try and find them as well because I was with my gang, as I mentioned before, but also it was hard for me to move around because everywhere I went, I had people who wanted to talk to me, which is super nice, But everyone that comes to talk to me, I really want to talk to them, you know, so I don't want to be rude. It was hard for me to sort of freely walk around and try and find people. But I did, as soon as I did see the people I want to talk to, I immediately went up to them and like, oh, hi, such a pleasure to meet you. And I did spot, you know, Vajon, Abasi, they walked together. And then I spotted Farzin. Oh my God, and Farzin. Oh, he's so sweet. I just love Farzin. And it's like when the event was over, everyone's walking out, and he just comes out walking alone. And I assume he's gonna go to his hotel, and I just wave at him, and he comes up to me, I get a hug, you know, and it's just, oh, so nice, so nice. You have no clue how many of these like pro players or like fans are just the nicest people. That's why I think you guys should go to events, because it's so easy to be on the miserable Tekken Reddit. When you play the game, you know, it can bring out the worst in you. You get salty, tilted, which happens to all of us. It's just a human thing, you know, it's a competitive game. You can come off with this idea when you spend a lot of time on the internet with gaming communities or with the Tekken community that, you know, it's not good people. At this event, all I saw was like love. And you remember, you know, why you love the game and why you love a community. I do recommend to those of you who haven't to go to like a major or maybe next Evo or Tekken World Tour because damn, it was so nice. At least for me, I heard a lot of other people say the same thing, like best event. Yeah. It was so fun. A shout out again to Vima for hosting me, my friend, and those other guys. Immaculate host, the way he looked after everyone. And cooked for 8 people. Oh God, the biggest shout out to my man here, Tasty Steve, who is the best fighting game commentator and one of those people where, you know, you see him do his thing on a screen like this, and he's so endlessly likable, charismatic, so nice. And then you meet him, and he's the exact same guy. He is so fucking nice. This is, of course, Don't Ask Me for Shit. Nakatsu, Harada, Murray. These are Well, the guys, this is Lord Rekshekan, who looks fucking awful on this photo. He's a very good-looking guy. He's very like Nick Carter, Backstreet Boys. I don't know what the fuck Victor is doing with his fucking face. Nicest guy. All of the guys I lived with here. My good friend Patrick here. Lovely Vima who hosted us. Can you see me here? They pushed me to the back. Fucking scrub, man. Don't worry, I got my own photo with Marin Harada. I just love this as well. This is the photo I got with John and Abasi. I'm looking towards my camera and they're just, they're just doing their own selfie here. But yeah, I'm his biggest fan. It's like Keisuke and him, they're the most fun players to watch for me, and it's not even close. Now, to be honest, I think that's it. So again, the Tekken community has a lot of incredible people. I could endlessly go into here meeting Rook Kang, Sephi Black, Io Ritchie, Kanan Trench, Hexmark, blah, 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 blah. It would never end. And we're all so cool. Whatever you see in online discourse, that is not the Tekken community. People who post on social media, and this has been confirmed, by the way, this has been studied, it's typically people who have something negative to say. People have something positive to say, they leave a like on something, and then they go on with their day. So yeah, if you haven't, I can't recommend enough just going to an event, a major or Evo or Tekken World Tour. Especially Tekken World Tour Finals, I think is just like this huge celebration of the game. It was so nice. And again, thanks to everyone who spent any time talking to me. Really, really made my day and my weekend. So yeah, thanks for listening to me. And yeah, have a great day, everyone. Take care.
देखा मेरा stream comprised of main man sweet talking, bro. कुछ ज़्यादा epic stream क्या हो सकता है? Ten views of me eating food. Why do I think it's just people like seeing stupid shit, bro, and not games? तो प्रॉपर स्ट्रीम बहुत टाइम से नहीं किया यार, एक हफ्ता हो गया. एक जेन्युइन स्ट्रीम करना पड़ेगा. अभी के लिए बंद कर देते हैं.